In our previous video, we introduced you to the Cash Payments Journal, which functions as a financial diary for businesses. It helps you keep track of all your cash expenses, serving as a crucial tool for recording cash outflows during specific periods. We also discussed key components such as the document number, date of payment, payment details, and various categories like bank, purchases, creditors, discount received, wages, and sundry account. While the journal's format can vary, adapting it to suit the business's financial landscape is key. Every dollar spent gets its own page in this journal, making it an essential tool for effectively managing your business's finances. So, before we delve into the specifics of today's video, if you haven't already watched our previous video on understanding the Cash Payments Journal, I highly recommend checking it out. It provides valuable insights into what a Cash Payments Journal is and why it's crucial for businesses like yours. Today, we're delving deep into a practical example that will demystify the entire process of the Cash Payments Journal. Remember, understanding the Cash Payments Journal is like having a financial superpower in the business world. So, grab your metaphorical cape because we're about to take off on this cash tracking adventure. Okay, let's walk through the steps of filling out a Cash Payments Journal based on a real-life scenario. This will help you grasp how this financial tool works in practice. Step 1. Documenting the transaction. First, you need to assign a document number to the transaction. This is a unique identifier that distinguishes one expense from another. You can create one if you don't have a document number from an external source. For example, let's use document number 001. Step 2. Recording the date. Next, you'll record the date of the transaction. In this case, let's say the expense occurred on the 5th of January 2023. Step 3. Describing the expense. In the details column, describe the expense. Let's say you paid $800 to a supplier for a shipment of fresh flowers. So, you would write fresh flowers in the details column. Step 4. Completing the folio column. The folio or FOL column is used for more advanced accounting purposes to connect different records. For simplicity, we'll leave this column blank in our example. Step 5. Allocating the expense. Now, let's allocate the expense to the relevant categories within the Cash Payments Journal. Bank. Since this payment was made in cash, you would record the $800 in the bank column. Purchases. This expense is related to purchasing inventory, fresh flowers, so you'll also record $800 in the purchases column. Creditors. If you owe this supplier and are paying off a previous credit, you'd record it in the creditors column. For this example, let's assume it's not related to a previous credit, so we won't use this column. Discount received. If you received any discounts for early payment, you'd note it in the discount received column. If not, leave it blank. Wages. Since this expense is not related to employee wages, you won't record anything in this column. Sundry account. This column serves as a catch-all for expenses that don't fit into the other categories. In our example, you don't have a specific column for fresh flowers, so you'd record the $800 in the sundry account. Step 6. Additional details. In the details column of the sundry account row, specify that the $800 corresponds to the purchase of fresh flowers. And that's it! You've successfully completed a transaction in your Cash Payments Journal. Now, here's a challenge for you. Practice filling out your own Cash Payments Journal for a recent business expense. It can be a utility bill, a supplier payment, or any other cash transaction. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become in using this essential tool. Importance of details. Paying meticulous attention to details when completing your Cash Payments Journal is absolutely vital. What this means is that when you're jotting down your expenses, you should provide precise and clear descriptions for each one. This practice holds immense significance, not only for your daily financial operations, but also in the grand scheme of things when it comes time to review and analyze your financial records. Imagine it like this. Think of your cash payments journal as a roadmap of your business's financial journey. Each entry is like a signpost along the way. If those signposts are clear and complete, you might lose your way when looking back to understand your financial history. So, ensuring that every entry is detailed and accurate is akin to putting up clear and informative signposts on your financial road. Correctly identifying transaction types. The next crucial aspect is correctly identifying the various transaction types. In the realm of business finance, there are different kinds of transactions you'll encounter. These could be payments to suppliers for goods or services, discounts you receive for early payments, or just your regular everyday business expenses. Now, why is categorizing these transactions accurately so important? Well, imagine your cash payments journal as a filing cabinet, and each category is a label drawer. When you categorize your transactions correctly, it's like placing each financial document in the appropriate drawer. This level of organization ensures that when you need to retrieve specific information, it's right where you expect it to be. It's like having a well-organized library where you can quickly find the book you need. Calculating discounts and amounts paid. Lastly, let's talk about calculating discounts and amounts paid. On the surface, this might seem like a straightforward task. You have an invoice, you make a payment, but it can substantially impact your business's financial health. Think of it as a game where you want to score the highest points possible. In this case, the points are the discounts you receive for prompt payments. Every time you make a payment, discounts might allow you to save some money. However, to seize those opportunities, you need to correctly calculate the amounts you owe and take into account any applicable discounts. Let's say you have a supplier who offers a 2% discount if you pay the invoice within 10 days. If you don't pay attention to these terms and just pay the full amount after 15 days, you miss out on that 2% discount. In the grand scheme of things, these percentages can add up and make a significant difference to your business's bottom line. So, understanding how to calculate these amounts correctly is like scoring extra points in your financial game. By focusing on these three aspects, providing detailed descriptions, categorizing transactions accurately, and calculating discounts and amounts paid correctly, you'll keep your financial records in impeccable shape and set your business up for better financial decision-making and success. Completing a cash payments journal might seem complex at first, but it becomes second nature with practice. Remember to adapt the journal to suit your business's unique needs, and always maintain clear and accurate records of your cash expenses. Now, here's a question for you. In your experience, what has been the most challenging part of maintaining financial records for your business? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you, and your insights might help fellow entrepreneurs too. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends in the business world. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights on financial management. To stay updated with our latest videos and resources, make sure to hit the notification bell. And if you have specific accounting topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, please let us know in the comments. Your feedback shapes our content. Thank you for joining us on Kountin Koins. Remember, mastering your finances is the key to success in your entrepreneurial journey. Until next time, keep those records accurate and those businesses thriving. Happy accounting!